It's like she got a fat ass and a bank account. I'm dropping chains and food, getting you this to the sun, got your man.
Bro, you think you got gas? You go fix my flash. You think you got gas, bro? What is this? What is this, buddy? Buddy, I only smoke the best of the best. Alright. This one better. Noise suppression, please hold that. Hey yo, can y'all hear me now on this? Hello, hello, hello? Yeah, my mic's working now? Is it? I think so.
By the way, I never met that Orland girl.
Thoughts and whispers, feel them rumble. We smell conflict. Kith turn on kith. We do not understand. They come on foreign ships. Exiles grafted from other trees. The salt clings to their hair. The scent of distant shores to their skin. New growth from dead wood. Why? Uprooted, anywhere but home. The ground stirs, new roots seek to grow taller than the old. They bring banners, arrows, swords. What do they seek from us? The city shudders, voices rise. Wolves fighting for territory. Is the instinct to conquer innate? Tranquility. The fox befriends the hound. Could it be true? Wait. We have forgotten something. A memory we misplaced. We reach for it. It calls to us.
A memory? What kind? I wouldn't know how to find it, or did you leave it somewhere? Let's go with number one, a memory, what kind?
The past. Theirs. Ours. The layers of the land. It whispers in the eastern wilds. This is all we know. We learn much. Sleep now. Dream of warm tides and purple leaves.
Let me do something real quick.
So they finally sent one of their bootlickers to talk. Is that it? Is that so? Well, you better find some coral real fast.
Watch yourself. Is that all you got?
They really. Rumble Walker. These guys are low level.
Serves you
Glad
right,
that's-
traitor!
Let's head this way.
I heard something. The envoy's here.
the Adirans only see us as soil to die. Why should we
Hey, you have to check in with me to enter this part of the... never mind.
It doesn't matter.
The Adiran envoy.
Let's just said that. She wasn't even looking at me.
With all due respect, Captain, you have no jurisdiction over the Paradise militia.
This building is Adiran property. Your people have no business being here.
I understand that, but you can't just march up to the gate and order my soldiers around.
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. I'm glad to see His Majesty is sending more Adirans to settle this untamed land. I am Alfir, a captain in the Steel Garrote under Inquisitor Ludwine.
You seem to be taking your rank quite seriously.
How else should one take one's rank, envoy? This sergeant of the Paradise Militia refuses to discipline his people about lingering near our headquarters. A less charitable woman might suppose that their loitering is intended to aggravate us.
Be reasonable. My militia need to pass this way to go to and from the East Gate. What are they supposed to do? Walk all the way down to the market entrance just to make you feel better?
Sergeant, our headquarters are not under Paradise authority. Leave the captain's soldiers alone. Sergeant, what is this loitering the captain is talking about? Or it does seem impractical, Captain. Should we just test her? Push her back a little bit?
They do more than simply walk by. They linger here, drinking and talking.
Look, none of us are professional soldiers. We're militia. We all have other jobs to get back to. Of course, we'll stop to have a drink and a laugh with our friends on our way to and from the gate. If the Steel Garrote want to look down their noses at us for our lack of discipline, that's fine. Just stop complaining that we don't take everything as seriously as you joyless lot.
See? This is what I'm talking about. Antagonism, plain and simple.
Fine. But I wish you people would be less uptight about all this.
I suppose that is resolution enough. Thank you, envoy.
That's all I needed? All that little beef? I got a killer to track down. Oh yeah, I had to go to the back, huh? I thought it was right here.
Soul will remain safe.
Was this the right way? I don't think it was. How the hell did I get back there? I don't really remember how I got back here.
Fresh from the finest distilleries in Durham. Oh, no.
What?
Have you enjoyed your time here in Paradise, Adiran?
Darren, I mean, I've been killed, shot in the stomach with a poisonous arrow. I don't know. I've been treated very well here. Forgot. It was in this room. See, but this is where I'm kind of lost. It says to come here. But I don't look like it. What do I do here? What is that?
What's the target?
Okay. Oh, I want that. Let's see if I can do it. Come on. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Something on that corpse over there. I'll let you do the honors.
Yeah. What the fuck to do? Oh, that's it?
That key opens the big double doors we saw on the way here.
Yeah.
I feel dumb now.
Remember that time in Emerald Stair? You let that thief take all our supplies.
He was starving. I wasn't gonna kill him for a few rations.
We needed our supplies. We almost died without them.
True.
You let your heart get in the way of your survival.
When did you become a poet?
Just blessed day now. Like it?
Still needs work.
I don't understand what's going on here. Was that it? I need a different book this time. And I put that book up? No way. No way. This ain't good. I gotta go all the way back. Just for a book?
That key has to belong to that door over there.
Why would you waste time building a deadly trap when a simple no entry sign would suffice?
Some people
Show
have
you.
on their hands.
Come here.
Mine.
Find you better weapon.
Over there, the left.
Probably disables the blades, for all the good it does from here.
Nice What job. was that?
Right behind you.
Oh.
Watch the left.
Didn't think that one through, did he?
Oh yeah, you got a
You're
whole
still
lot
mad
of
about that thief, but we made it back to town, even without our supplies.
Not the blessed day point. You see a threat, you stop that.
Who's there?
You don't give it your rations.
You think everyone's out to get you. This is why you don't have more friends.
You're not getting away. Don't get back!
Yeah, yo, got that right.
Behind you! Watch your back!
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Now my sources tell me the envoy is godlike. These changes nothing. They're everything. I can't read the prophecy says godlike will come to living lands, and death will travel in their wake. We must act now and halt destiny in its tracks, even if I must spill godlike blood. I thought it looked like that. Fix it.
So, would you have killed that thief for taking our stuff?
Shh, Nimdut. Someone's up ahead. Right behind you. I would have sent that thief on his way without our blessed day supplies.
Then he would have died. How do you know?
We didn't.
We killed the envoy and the gods brought them back. What does this mean? They must have some higher purpose, and I am too unworthy to grasp it. Can I offer them my apologies and my neck? So honestly, there's a chance we don't kill a guy because he's running and killing everyone in my path.
This is where I make my stand. You're not getting away.
Get ready. My money says our assassin's on the other side of that door.
So it is true. You're alive. You're truly alive.
Spoken like an assassin who's confident in his work.
Well, how could this be? I killed you.
You deserve all of that. And more. Stay your weapon, please. Hear me. Let me speak for Paradise. Then you can decide if we part as friend or as foe. Envoy, I killed you because the people of Paradise have suffered under the boot of Adir. I wasn't sure. I knew I needed to do something. And when your face appeared to me in a dream, I believed I received a vision. Indeed, I see now that I may have misunderstood it. Your face was as clear in my mind as it appears to me now. You were standing under the sign of Adir. Your feet became roots and reached deep into the soil, wrapping round Ardra in the darkness. Dreams, visions, they can be confusing things. I took the vision as a call to kill you in the hopes that I might stop Adir from conquering this land. No. The gods spared you for a reason. And I have faith in the gods. I cannot imagine what the gods want for us, but you are at the center of it. The proof stands before me.
There's definitely something. It's written all over your face.
The only thing standing before us is a bunch of well-armed people. Let's take this slow. No sudden movements.
The gods aren't finished with you yet. Perhaps this was what the vision meant for me to do all along. Maybe the gods wanted us to meet in this way. Who can say? I hope you do better things with this knowledge than I did. You have me cornered, but I will not hesitate to defend myself. Cowardice is not our way. My fate is in your hands. Do with it what you will. Your Inquisitor Lodween doesn't know the meaning of mercy. But if that is the fate you want for me, then it is the will of the gods that I stand trial for my crimes. That is very kind of you, Envoy. You speak with the authority of gods, but I worry that few will hear it.
If you give him to the Steel Garrote, you might as well kill him now. They'll torture him before they execute him.
I will settle the last of my affairs and confess to the guards. With any luck, I'll live to see another sunrise. Blood will be spilled, in time. That cannot be avoided for long. Farewell, godlike.
A hush, an ill wind, steel justice, shackles like our own. We learn, we twine.
That's Avowed. The Inquisitor's gonna have fun with him.
You should have just killed him. He's as good as dead anyway.
We'll loot
Don't
you guys
bother
here.
going back the way you came. Clean the pillars to the right of the stairs. That's your layout.
You
I
guys,
suppose the gods were on your side, not ours.
some loot.
What happens now?
Nothing. It's over.
What? No, we've come so far. We can't just surrender.
Kid, you're not hearing me. We're not fighters anymore. We're casualties.
You should have looked the other way.
They're gonna die now. Man, all these chests with all the log pigs, I want to eat them. All this. Brothers and sisters of Paradise, it is well past time to push these out of the living lands out of our home, as only through our bravery and might our children and their children may live freely, instead of being ground down beneath the heel of age. Fear not death, for it is a kinder fate than just getting. Through spilled blood, we will remain independent from an empire that cares nothing for us.
I don't think I expected they would just turn themselves in.
Good news is the Steel Garrote will probably take care of killing them for us.
Dealing with the assassin should put us on Ludwig's good side, so there's that.
Great. Not sure which side I want to be on. I have some thoughts.
How did I know this was going to
Let's
be the
talk about
exit? But we will talk to whoever. Hopefully we can get their time sentenced to nothing. Yeah, nobody did that.
Do not succumb to fear, friend. Protect
Welcome to our shrine, envoy.
Lavager Aemon allowed these interlopers onto our streets. And where did it get him?
Tell me you brought good news. Oh, Envoy, you return. And you brought a friend. Ambassador Heelguard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an Adiran who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What of these rebels? The streets are full of rumors, but your word is the only one I trust. Thank the gods. Finally, we can show these people the consequences of their actions. Inquisitor Ludwig will see that the guilty are made an example of. It'll be a lesson that no one forgets.
Why do I feel like Ludwig's lessons involve a riding crop and an Iron Maiden?
Impressive work, Envoy. Not only have you cheated death, but you humbled your own killer. From this day forth, no one will challenge our presence in the living lands. Our people are here to stay. Indeed, not a moment too soon. I'm sending you to Fior Messi Verno, a community of Valian expatriates deep in Emerald Stair. The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Learn whatever you can from them. Governor Vidaro will be your first point of contact. I'm told he's barely keeping the community in order. Seek him out if you need direction. Good hunting, Envoy.
Heelguard. Why is it that whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire?
No, strangling light. Keep her away.
Is that, her?
Inquisitor Ludwig. So kind of you to join us.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seams.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran Envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
As does yours. Let me deal with him, and I will get back to you shortly. I can't believe you troubled the Emperor to send an envoy. Haven't you done enough to flaunt your incompetence?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence. You busy yourself with a dream scourge. A mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me. Even if that were to happen, the living will replace the dead. We will ship them in by the hundreds to fill the empty houses.
Oh, gods, Ludwig.
I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The Living Lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Our envoy brought the killer to justice and Paradise to order, which is more than you've done in years.
With the help of a couple other people who shall forever remain unmentioned.
We should be using this opportunity, not squandering it. What say you? I've been saying this all along, but his solution was to go over my head, to summon help from across the known world.
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the envoy to the Animancers of Emerald Stair.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have conquered. The Animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig their own graves. Clearly, I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, I will break the frontier on my own terms. You are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop me. As for you, envoy, farewell.
Knew this would happen if he turned himself in. Nothing we could do about it, though.
She is going to be a problem. No. She invents a crisis, then runs off to solve it. Usually with bloodshed. Put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than enough for us to chew on. At least for now. Oh, before I forget, Liviana gave you a clean bill of health. You're cleared to leave for Emerald Stair. Fair warning, Animancers and Adirians don't mix well. Their kind can be a tad, unhinged. True, but there's always collateral damage to think about.
They're a fun bunch. Crazy, but fun.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything else.
Should you cross paths with Ludwig? Well, try not to. I have no idea what's gotten into her. Safe travels. I'm told Emerald Stair is beautiful this time of year.
We're done here. We can get to Emerald Stair in no time if we leave now.
Upon the fate of those that oppose the Burn Queen's justice.
Hey, so close. But what's the point? Oh, you're a special one, you are. I thought all the godlikes were taken back, wherever they came from. Don't mean a thing by it. I'm glad to see not all the gods have abandoned us. I suppose if you say it, it must be true. After all, you're still here, huh? Luckily, I'm trying to do work for the betterment of the world. That ought to win me some favor, if the gods are watching. Very kind of you to ask. Very kind. You're the first to offer to help me in, well, ever. Sapiento di Falva, alchemist and dreamer, at your service. My latest experiment was meant to solve the scourge that has come over the local flora and fauna, but it wasn't meant to be. I expected my main reagent to be delivered today, but I suppose the gods had other ideas. Oh, just a bit of luminous Adra. Rather valuable, but nothing against the law. You may have noticed, or perhaps not, since no doubt you've been busy, that wildlife here has gone a bit wrong. No one knows how best to describe it, but we can all see it. Something is distorting the life around here, and I hoped to stop it. As you no doubt know, luminous Adra is a more powerful form of the Adra we see out there from time to time. Very, very rare. The gentlemen who are supposed to acquire my Adra have not delivered it, and they seem to be avoiding me, as if they fear my wrath. At this point, I'll take any help I can get. My friends must have lied, or they got the Adra and they lost it. I can't imagine why else they would be acting so strange about it. Best of luck with that. I saw them briefly not too long ago, looking shifty and desperate. They were running around the paradise, talking to other scholars in the area. Ganef and Remio, I believe. And an older lady. Don't recall her name. I don't wish them ill, but I really need that Adra. Any luminous Adra will do, he said, as if the stuff were falling from the sky.
You there. You look like you know your way around... hello. I heard what happened. I see why you'd want to protect yourself. Probably because I made them. Or most of them, anyway. I've already been paid for them. If Volter happens to stumble onto them later, what can I do? You mean enchanted? No. A shield does its job just fine. It doesn't need to be tinkered with. Talk to my sister if you're interested in that kind of thing. She's over there. At least I don't think she's blown herself up yet. I just think... Well, maybe. I'm still taller, though. By a hair's breadth. If I stand up straight.
Damn, bro, she's pricey. How much do I even have? I got 3,000 exactly. What the fuck? 3,600. Damn, she's pricey. How about armor?
Envoy. Are you looking for work by chance?
The hunters set that up as a way to earn...
A pleasure, Envoy. I'm Aldrich, the bounty master of Paradise. If it suits your fancy, check the board for work. The dangerous kind. some more than others. Speak to me when you've got something to turn in. Hey, someone had to take the job. Ensuring that these threats to the good people of Paradise are eliminated is my way of helping. I guess I consider it my first steps down a long road to atonement. Be safe out there, you hear? You're a brave soul, Envoy. Spiders are bad enough as is, let alone big mean bastards like Nassim.
No one's come to claim him. I suppose I should say.
Envoy. Ironic. No. Paradise clearly understands your intent.
Careful, he could be a messenger. Or this could get interesting.
Eagwolf was one of many. Not all of us surrendered with him. My compatriots have observed your judgment. We have a message for you. We do not give second warnings. Consider this one carefully.
Where'd that fucker go? What did he just give me? Are you talking shit? What is this? The blood spilled is repaid in kind. Keep an eye on the trees as your travels carry you away from. Don't forget this. The fuck does that mean? Blood spilled is repaid in kind. Keep an eye on the trees as you travel. Dawn shore and deeper inland. What does he mean by that?
We will remember, Envoy. We will remember, Envoy.
I don't know if that's a threat. Guy's name is Steg, right? Something like that. I'm going to come back and kill that guy. Blood for blood, beloved, was slain by your hand. Same fate by ours. Actions have consequences, especially for those standing. Remember this next time we choose violence over peace. We will be watching.
Poor guy. Didn't even stand a chance.
Looks like there's a note.
No way. No way. That's fucked up. That's fucked up, bro. Is he still there? That's fucked up. Ain't no way they did that to the man. He's gone. That's insane. What the fuck? That's actually tragic. That's insane, bro. No way. They did him like that? He had nothing to do with that. What? That's fucked up.
Whatever's grown over that Adra doesn't look natural.
Can't believe we're stationed out here, so far from the city. We'll piss off the captain or something?
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair. Business or pleasure? Of course. Let me keep you. Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwine barged past me. She was looking none too pleased. I didn't ask. The less I know, the better. Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwine's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
So Ludwine's somewhere out there doing who knows what. Wonderful.
Hopefully, your handling of Egwolf brought us some grace with her.
Oh, one other thing. Did you hear about that expedition team that went missing in the caves north of the city? It's frightful stuff. Can't imagine crawling through caves for a living myself. The ground's been rumbling something fearsome over there, and those roots have been growing like mad. I hope it's not another strangleroot situation is all I'm saying, because those people are goners. Anyway, I hope you can lend him a hand. Seems like a bad way to go. You're cleared to pass, Envoy.
Yeah. No. Of course, it's a loading screen. It's actually sad, though.
Can't say I'm sad to be leaving Paradise. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adirans moving in.
And Egwolf's death won't help matters.
You had to know that might happen. I mean, you've met Ludwine, right?
Regardless, the Steel Garrote will see this as an excuse to crack down. I get the feeling they've been looking for one.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adiran soldiers.
They'll have their work cut out for them here. About half the people who come to the Living Lands are fugitives or exiles from something.
I don't like that Ludwine woman. She gives me the freakus.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you catch my drift. And that's gonna mean trouble for everyone around them before long.
And it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm? Unless they have their own use for you. That's what's giving me the shakes.
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on your own.
Most fun things are.
They can stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want. Gives me a great opportunity to take a nap.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fior is an interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of Animancers who'd soured on politics in the Republics.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches. All surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island. Right. You know, present company excluded, and all that.
Don't take it personally. Marius only does this with people he likes.
I'd say something back at you, but I'm just not feeling it for some reason.
See what I mean? It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
You don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the living lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crops. We'll find out soon enough. And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway... Better late than never. Can't give him a reason to go haunting me, right?
I don't want your rose. Get that shit out of here.
That changes a few things.
You won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delimgon bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking
You think I'm a
flowers
cheap
from
hooker?
things
You
that
throwing
wanna kill
pennies
them.
at me?
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their foliage.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines. Well, you came to the right place.
You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy. That's the spirit. What about you, Marius? What's next?
I have, you know, things to do back in Paradise. It keeps me plenty busy.
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and the Envoy's never been. Know any good guides we could hire?
None that could help the two of you. You need the best guide in the lands to keep you from getting yourselves killed.
Yeah. Who else is going to show us which mushrooms we can eat, and which ones want to eat us?
Now that you mention it, you're gonna need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this Nimdut. I have 2 rules. No campfire songs, and no hugs. That last one's non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being
That's
ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule.
Oh, wait, here. Actually, I need the other one. Put this bitch away.
You might want to consider not walking.
Shut up, bro.
Washing your clothes and set.
Oh, soft branch.
That flower.
Then we need one more.
I hate to break it to you, but regular laundry is a common courtesy when you're traveling with a group.
No, it's fine. If you feel the need to wash your clothes, go right ahead. Just use something else.
Sweat and midday breezes don't count as washing, you know.
Right, so I smell like the wilderness. You people stand out like a tree rat in heat. You've been complaining about the flies, though. They're attracted to the scent of sap flowers.
Thanks, Marius. That's helpful.
Show me what you got!
Oh, would you be a dear? Please. Don't get too comfortable. More are on the way.
On sick!
Buy a better weapon.
Armor isn't helping! On my last leg! I'm sick!
Oh, fantastic. People. I was about to lose my wits.
A mind's question. The dust of the Akita in her hair. She knocks. We would answer.
You wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you? Sansa? Absolutely not. Cute as a button, but he's so high-strung. I pursue my own academic interests. Interests that require the vase in the ruins. And a ladder. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned. Oh, of course. Why would a priceless artifact be important? Well, I'm not surprised you don't know of the Godless. But they were here in the Living Lands long before we were. Long before anyone else, as far as I can tell. Give or take a few thousand years. They lived on every corner of the lands. You must have passed a few of their ruins on the way here. The big ones, with spires that look more than a little phallic. A lot of their structures were embedded in the ground. They lived in harmony with the land. I mean, as much as you can live in harmony with the land actively trying to kill you. Maybe it was nicer back then. 30 years of research, and as far as I can tell, they just upped and disappeared one day. Fascinating, right? Well, what's important is that the vase is within my grasp, now that I've a tall, dark, and handsome stranger to help. There's a vase in this ruin that's too high for me to reach. Fetch it for me. I can pay you in skates if you do. The vase sits atop that tower beside us, in the ruins there. And once you've got it, look me up. Yatsley, wizard extraordinaire, godless expert, and a Balrog in the bedroom.
You do meet the most interesting people.
I can get you 1,000 vases that don't require going into some ancient ruins. But no one listens to me.
What is it, this one? I'm supposed to be up here.
Another win, but who's counting?
Yeah.
Darling, you are a... Andra's titties, you found it! I tried using magic to get the face down, but alas. Thankfully, you and your little friends came along and saved the day.
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, Nimdude.
I may be small, but my magic is not, I assure you. If you say so, darling. But I'd best pack up. I want to get home. I have a new artifact to study in. Thank you for your help, Godlike. Even if you didn't have a ladder.
Well, that's something I hope never happens again.
I've got it.
And of course I forgot a ladder. Wonderful.
See that you're on risk. See that environment changes have weakened infrastructure, open treacherous sinkholes, and anger before. Unless you have critical business, just turn back until the situation normalizes. Should be any day now.
Take your best shot. Arms up.
Nice work.
I've never seen Emerald Stair like this. It's usually so nice.
As if people
You told
weren't
us
hungry enough.
animancy would save our crops, and not. Look, spoiled on the vine. Zarips won't even touch them.
Animancy is a process. You were talking about that delicate
Seek! Well done.
Oh, more of this stuff. Has anyone figured out how to get rid of it?
You showed up at a bad time. Word of advice, give a wide berth to the governor's manor.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Well, I hope you have a stomach for profanity.
Huh. A woman shouting profanity at leadership? Reminds me of home.
She came storming up the hill with a wheelbarrow full of spoiled crops. Then the shouting started.
Animancers fighting? This I have to see.
This isn't the first time Giata's put the governor in his place, but it might be the last. Look around. The town's overgrown, the crops are dying. What's not to fight about?
Just take a blessed day look outside. Doesn't take a genius to see this place is rolling downhill.
The governor's manor is on the far side of town. You can't miss it. Just follow the sound of foul language.
I was hoping to learn some local curses.
Looking forward to seeing what it looks like when animancers fight.
On the godlike.
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. Come to interfere in Steel Garrote business again? Certainly not. Besides, I have no more business in Fjord. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy. While they theorize and do nothing, the sickness spreads. But worry not, envoy. The Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adiran interests when the time comes. We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
This will be so very useful back home.
Giata, what's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops. Look at your city. How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike? Charmed. Forgive me for staring. It's just, we don't see many of your kind anymore.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Tempers are high, but I don't see any assassins. Yet.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion. Ah, of course. The Adiran envoy. Ambassador Hilgard sent a missive telling me to expect you. How delightful. You speak with a measure of authority, but I caution you to remember who's in charge around here.
Now that's what I call a first impression. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now, our farms.
We can't lose our heads over some half-cocked speculation.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Must be nice that all the arguing isn't about you, for once.
I'm just trying to stop Giata from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark. You must be unfamiliar with animancy. There's always collateral damage. Are you going to tell him about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart. Really? Unexpected from an Adiran. But how could I refuse an offer like that? Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Giata.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Giata Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Messiverno.
Banished?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Giata is an outcast. Perhaps, but I can't just let her continue to poison the minds of my animancers.
They aren't your animancers. Your father understood that.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Messiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
I'll find us another bedroom.
As I had planned.
What did you think would happen when you confronted him so?
Well, my first idea was to mess up his house. Maybe break a window or two.
Perhaps
Yeah, that would have been a good idea.
Show him restraint.
You don't really got shit. Look at that giant. I would have jacked that from you.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giada, some manners, if you please.
I thought she was being polite.
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego. Because they're cowards. To them, I'm just a cautionary tale. A fallen animancer.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior Messiverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone. Most of us would be better off without tyrannical bureaucrats. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want, on my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long. Straight to business then. I can respect that. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast. Let him grouse. His good opinion means nothing to me anymore. Monto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fior. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name, and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge. We're about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Godlike, Imperial envoy,
We'll get thrown out of
research
the pub.
assistant. Who knew?
Confounded machine. Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop. Giada. What a loss. I owe that young woman more than I could ever repay. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked. Ha! A novel idea, that. What I need is a stronger power source. Copper allows greater power modulation through shaping, but Adra has the potential to store more essence. I could use a large single block of Adra, but harvesting it is difficult in this environment. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove. Indeed, but that well is almost dry. I need more. An Adragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence. The grove is to the west, across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say a Delamgan queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delamgan in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delamgan queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards. Do be careful. Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
If you can convince her to hand it over, I'll be more than impressed.
I have to do something. I can't let anyone else discover this.
I just want their shit.
Envoy, I'm sorry. I'm not in a place to talk right now. You don't understand what I've been dealing with. Yesterday, I made an incredible discovery. We can use half as much Adra to achieve the same results. And then I thought, what if one day it's a third, a quarter, a speck? No. To harness these forces for so small a price is too much power. Who knows what kind of chaos we'll create? I have been reading Athelmir's treatise on Vodka. Perhaps she's right. Maybe Animancy should be reined in. How can I? All right. I'll do some more tests and see where they lead me. But I won't publish anything until I'm absolutely sure.
What do you think of Jata's theory?
Well, my experiments have been made, so...
Unpredictable. Like, the essence has no sense of direction. How did you know? We should talk, but not here.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, this is kind of far, honestly. Okay.
Envoy, over here. Good. You finally showed up.
I was worried you weren't coming. The name's Keeledge. Pleasure to meet you. Not so loud. We don't want to draw attention to ourselves. Hilgard sent me to Emerald Stair to keep an eye on this place. I had orders to make contact as soon as you arrived. I won't talk long. He only wants me to let you know I'm here. If you need to get word to the ambassador, I'm your man. Depends on the day. Hilgard told me to blend in, observe, and contact you. Now, I think I'm just supposed to wait and report back in a few days. I'm worried about drawing attention from Ludwine's crew in the meantime. I think they're up to something. I suppose, but this seems worse than normal. I think the scale of their operation is dangerous. All right. I suppose I can do that. Exactly how far do you want me to go with this? I'll do my best. Until later, envoy.
Here we go. To your left.
Yeah.
What is this? I'm not fucking with them. They're wasting my time. The fuck are these things? The fuck is that?
The water is beautiful, wouldn't you agree? The surface is calm, but the depths are full of life. For now, I merely observe. In the time of the ancients, a piece of the sky fell here. Then came the water. It pulses with essence, though it does not live. You are a godlike. I'm surprised it did not speak to you. Call it whatever pleases you. Andra knows it by another name. Forgive me. We have no reason to know each other. I mediate between mortals and the Lady of Lament. Some call me a gift bearer.
Oh, good. I could use a new pair of boots.
We had one come to Paradise once. Thought he was a grifter. Especially since he only seemed to want tokens made of gold or gems.
So do you. In fact, I believe Andra conspired for us to meet. The Shard of Sky is a fragment of Ione Bratha. When the moon shattered, it fell here. Its memory is long and full of pain. Andra's. It sleeps deep in her soul records, and it still troubles her. Her gratitude would be as deep and enduring as the sea.
If you retrieve the stone, find me at the harbor to the south. I have plans for it. And you. Take care when you breach the surface, though. The vessels might react. Make sure you hold your breath, godlike. Your work in this life is not finished.
I know that's what I want to hear before I go for a swim.
Okay, folks. Let's get the sky rock from the lake full of corpses so we can help out the creepy water priest.
If you're reading this, I'm a lost revenant and my owner misses me. Please return when it just dead or alive, probably dead. Property? Is that like their property? That's badass. I did not expect that to happen. I thought it was just gonna be in like a little water.
Here we go.
That's big one. Oh. Hold on. Let's see if we got any level points. I'm so close. I got 200 more.
I'm sick.
Not looking good.
Oh.
Back in the fight.
Are you picking up more than we can chew right now? It might be. Damn, bro. I get it. Piss y'all off. I get it.
Back on my feet. Number one, hold up.
Let me see.
I'm sick.
Oh, this one's smart.
I'm sick.
I'm sorry guys, I'm going. I can't fight this. They're too tough. Y'all really just gotta look behind. They are on my ass right now.
point in wasting bullets.
Oh.
On your right.
Oh, wow, okay.
The trail goes through the ravine and into the glade. Careful where you step.
They got this.
Are those roots tearing the bridge apart or holding it together?
Show me what you got.
This is the same. Hi guys, y'all have fun with that?
Unhook. Look left.
Sometimes you gotta know when to run. Oh, what is this?
Yeah.
Enough of my kin have fallen this day. This ends now.
They come.
Oh, no way, no way. I don't want to know what this is like. Did they just kill me like that? No way. I didn't do some leveling real quick. I don't know how to get myself into. They do something? What are you gonna do?
Not looking so good.
Oh no.
Back on my feet.
Okay. I really don't know what to do here. Because any move right now is could be my.
Yeah.
Yep. Good shit. Can't save this.
Thanks.
Oh, get away from me, bitch.
Take your best shot. Left leg.
Bears on my dick.
Yeah. 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 Be right with you.
You may approach. Ah, a welcome visitor. It has been so long since one of your kind has walked in this grove. I mean one from the land, your kind. But why have you come here? Your words carry threat where none is needed. It belonged to one who tended this grove for longer than I have been here. Our kind has no need for such remembrances. It would cause us no pain to part with it. Take it, and go in peace.
I can't believe you pulled that off. Now, let's get out of here before she notices my wood pistol grip.
You've returned. There is no need to be.
I mean, I can expose this a piece.
It's like nature shaping these ruins into something. Like a shrine, but for who?
Alright, that's lit.
Yeah.
you think we can get up there? Oh, this is the way up. Okay.
Look at that. After you, envoy.
Come and get me. Here we go.
Yeah. You kidding me, dude? Relax. Nobody that serious. I'm just quicker than that.
Left leg. Look left.
Oh, it's so hard, man. Yeah. Can't get out of here. Still dead ends. What is that? That's all you guys. This is not my territory. I'll go back to where I belong. Damn. There's so much stuff I already looted. That's crazy.
It's like nature shaping these ruins into something. Like a shrine, but for who?
So I'll probably save it right here.
Look at that. After you, Envoy. Yeah.
Wow, bullets. Let's just get the fuck out of here. So, what is this? One's mine. This one's mine.
Watch the left. Watch your back. Oh, that hurt.
Stop right there!
Where was that?
Ado, well, I was not expecting such an esteemed guest in my humble workshop. Are you in need of any weapons or armor? The roads haven't been safe as of late.
This is the kind of weapons I need. I need to go through and sell my shit. Like this? This can go. This has to go. This has to go. I was level 3 shit.
Welcome back. Welcome to my fine establishment, amigo.
They follow me.
Welcome back. Care to take a look around? Welcome back. Care to take a look around? Ado, welcome to my fine establishment, amigo.
For an Adiran, you're very resourceful, and a more than capable companion for poor Giada. The court of Adir must be a very unusual place. Now that I've got the heart, my thirsty invention will drink deeply of its essence. All that's left to do is calibrate it. First things first, let's have a look at your soul. I'm going to ask some questions to induce a metaphysical quiver. No, not to worry, just testing your reflexes. Let's start with an easy one. You wake up on a beach, looking up into the sun. Your hands are covered in blood. All right. Let's try some word association. Tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Pendulum.
Pendulum.
Chrysalis.
A wheel of uneven spokes. It shatters under its own weight.
Hello? You still with me? Good. We're getting somewhere. Hey, let's go over your results. Your soul has a fascinating internal structure. Perfectly balanced. An artist couldn't have made it better. Your godlike nature is a marvel to behold. Usually, all it takes is a mirror. Not my area of expertise, I'm afraid. What I see is something entangled about your soul. An outside presence that both is and isn't a part of you. It's old, dark, and rather tricky to pin down. Very interesting. That would be closer to Giata's area of expertise. I'm sure she'd love to give you a look. Fascinating. Thank you for getting my machine calibrated again. But you came for Giata's theory of the Dream Scourge. Between the two of us, she's on to something. Our farms are in great peril. The essence has been drained from the land. Diverted, like the flow of a river. And risk joining her in exile? No. Without this workshop, we have nothing. Regardless, essence doesn't just disappear. It must be going somewhere. All I can tell you is keep looking. You'll find what you're after. As much as I hate giving people bad news, that's all I have. Please give Giata my fondest regards.
Keep looking, huh? I'm getting a bad feeling about what we'll find.
Yadra is helping.
Yeah, I'll be honest. He lost me when he started talking about souls. What did I miss?
You're beginning to sound like Giata.
Have you ever stopped and listened? She was able to something.
I'm sure her mother and father are. What's happened to them?
Alright, got that one out of the way. On to the next guy. I thought that was something I can get.
Empty again.
Yep, I'm losing you
Seems
guys,
that
I'm
way.
sorry.
Vidaro says the current crop looks promising.
How can he know that? He's not a farmer.
Be patient. He hasn't steered us wrong before.
Does everyone in here have free loot for me?
I am not accustomed to failure. Ugh, neither am I.
So
But
you'll
it
pay
happens
me?
to the best of us, no? They made up their minds before we even started.
Where's you guys' valuables at? Are they got a whole thing of them? Look at this. What the fuck? We just went on a whole mission to create peace, and this guy just has a box of these right up here. We risked our lives for a box of
Genuine
those.
healing crystals, purest in all of Eora. Reju, think you're healthy. Think again. Clean yourself
Look at
out
that.
with a
Again,
healing
another
crystal.
whole box. I went on a whole fucking mission for those.
Yeah, I pretty much brought that plate.
Oh, I got ability tokens? Probably should have done my health, honestly. But
Plague bear down by myself.
Did you now? Captain was only said.
I really don't think you can deny that everything Robin good.
But tomorrow I'm gonna be playing Monster Hunter. I'm kinda excited for that. Looks like a good game. Oh, is that a little loot box I can
How
have?
am I supposed to live like this?
Why is it somehow worse when the Revenants aren't trying to kill you?
A godlike in Emerald's Den. Well, well. I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice all day. Try and use their names, if you don't mind. It builds their confidence. As you can see, this is my reanimated corpse farm.
Oh, and what do you use for fertilizer? Other corpses?
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of undead labor. But of course, nothing is ever that simple. What am I supposed to do? Just let them decompose? Reanimated corpses are the future of manual labor. Cost-effective, low maintenance, and very friendly. Now, Beatrice, she's being a real problem, if you can believe it. Would you be a dear and reach into her guts? Feel around for anything that doesn't belong. Giatta Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor. I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions. I have to ask, is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town? He's a bigger fool than I thought. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge. But first, I need some help around the farm. I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much. They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo. Silvo is one of my Revenants. My oldest, my favorite, and the pride of my flock. Someone needs to put a poor fellow out to pasture. And I just don't have the heart to do it myself.
Well, it's already dead. That's the hard part done right there.
When a Revenant goes bad, there's only one option. Final death. And poor Silvo's time has come. Thank you for understanding. You can find Silvo in the barn. He's blocked the door somehow, but the window should be open.
He
Just be
blocked the
gentle
door.
with him. He's a good boy.
He don't want to die
So
yet.
we're killing a Revenant then. She just couldn't come out and say that?
And this is why I don't take pets.
It looks like a person who don't want to die yet. I was gonna go in there and murder them. Oh, she said that was friendly?
Good fighter.
I saw you reach into Beatrice. Find anything interesting? Poor Silvo. He was a bright young revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace. So, the Dream Scourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the Dream Scourge. They have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen. And end up like Giata. No thank you. The corpses, they need me. Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You are meant to be here. Toward what end, only you can say. Well, I'm happy to give her some good news for a change. You and Giata are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my flock.
Oh, and thank you for the nightmare fuel. I really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
I'm remembering why people find this place unsettling.
The great mystery is, are godlike blessed or cursed? The gods are silent on this question.
Neither. They just are. Anything else is speculation.
Ah, I hate speculation. I want answers.
Remy, look what I found. A genuine godlike.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend? Remy, take a note. Fluent speech and upright posture show marks of sophistication in the endangered godlike. We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike.
Treating him like a creature, bro. What is this? Yeah.
It's just that we've never met a godlike before. This is a big day for us.
Giata must have sent you to be our test subject. She knows how we adore your kind. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giata needs to finish her research. Deal?
Wants me to be a guinea pig?
We want to know about the godlike, of course. You're the first one we've encountered in the wild.
In the wild, which is crazy.
If you could choose, who or what would you be in your next life? Next time you go around the wheel, you might not get so lucky. Ooh, good answer.
My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us? Weren't you?
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone? Oh, didn't anyone tell you? Well, this is awkward. Shame you had to learn it from us. Do you have an answer or not? Very optimistic, aren't we? I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, Godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So, Giada wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
There's no cure for the Dream Scourge, much in the way that there's no cure for an avalanche.
Giada will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start. Trust in animancy to always find the most complicated way around a problem.
It would have to be a very ancient pillar. Giada would know the details. An entity, you say? If this entity is your patron, that's all perfectly natural. But if it's something else, with enough essence and a capable animancer, perhaps you could trace this tether back to its source.
Right, and with a little fresh soccer, you can follow an ogre back to its lair. Still wouldn't recommend it.
Just be careful that your tether doesn't snap back and kill you in the process.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time. Farewell.
Hurry, before they change their minds.
Ugh, I might have dozed off there for a bit. Were any of those words the ones we needed? This place could use a broom or two. Maybe a team of carpenters.
I didn't do anything wrong. You're probably using me as an example. Pick on the new kid, you know? I'll be back out there in no time. You watch.
What do you have for me? Okay.
Yeah.
I have a lot of packing ahead of me, but I've earned a short rest. Good timing. I'm about ready to get started. So, did you learn anything of particular interest? That's the fun part of metaphysics. Everything is strange, but nothing is new. Look at us. Barely even started, and already we're making progress. Monto's machine is working, Elia will keep an eye on her revenants, and Yvette and Remy are providing us an alibi. Under the circumstances, the two are not so different. I needed those animancers for more than their expertise. Monto's invention nullifies spiritual interference. Having it up and running means we won't get any false signals. Whenever I tap into an Adra pillar, Elia's farmhands tend to get a little bitey. Thanks to you, they won't be a problem. And then there's Yvette and Remy, the governor's eyes and ears. In exchange for privacy, I gave them a test subject. I'd call that a good day's work. Now we just need the right equipment for the job. When my parents died, they left me their life's work. An invention like no other. The phantasmal focus. Well, that's where I need your help. The problem is it's in the basement. I haven't gone down there since the accident. Since they died.
I can't blame you for avoiding a place like that.
I would get it myself, but I'm not ready to face what's down there.
Are there monsters down there? I'm pissed.
The door to the basement is just outside, around the corner. Of course you'll need a key. Please excuse the mess.
That's where her parents died. I'm glad we can spare her from having to go back.
Okay.
Something's not right here. Stay ready.
Haven from the blight. Who grows here?
Unshakable resolve to business. Traveling along the road when she meets a man in tears holding parchment. Why do you weep? Asks the gift bearer. I hold here a letter from my wife. Try to be a good husband. The letter says that I was not. And she has gone to seek the company of a better man, and this is all that remains of her. For once you've forgotten the letter, your wife finds his tears have dried up. He thanks the gift bearer and leaves in peace. The story does not get far before she gives. Stay in your mornings, bruise. Check the day,
Certain that those people aren't supposed to be gods. We can leave now, right?
Poor Giada. To think she's been living with this right under her nose.
Damn. They turned into trees.
I don't. Anyone know what happened back there?
I think those were Giada's parents, or whatever's left of them.
So they're dead?
You're back. You found it. You actually found my inheritance. Did you see my mother and father? Are they still there? I'm sorry. For what it's worth, I just don't think you were in any danger. All that's really down there is an unhappy memory. One that keeps on growing. Quilici thought so too. Even Ignacy offered to lend a hand. But I forbade it. My mother had an idea about how to use the essence of the living lands. And it destroyed her. My father. Our family.
I've heard that story too many times. This land takes more than it gives.
So I swore an oath. No one could enter the lab until I understood what happened. I watched my mother work. I know what to do. Enough about me. Let's worry about you for a change. With the phantasmal focus, I can finally tap directly into the essence of the living lands. I can also use it to smack around anyone who gets in our way. The only thing we're missing now is an Adra pillar. And I know the perfect one. Naku Tedek, the old godless ruin west of Fjord. There should be some equipment waiting for us. Before we head out, let's make the most of our time in Fjord. No telling how long we'll be gone. I almost forgot. Someone gave me a letter for you. They said it was for the envoy's eyes alone. I may have glanced at the handwriting. Don't worry, your secrets are safe. And I hate to be a problem, but I do my best work in small groups. Chalk it up to performance anxiety. That was not my finest hour. I was so angry. Mistakes were made. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, I don't want there to be any mistakes.
Ah, finally, some time to rest my feet.
Once we're all together, we should trade ghost stories. Best way to get acquainted. In the meantime, let's be off.
You ever think, what if I wasn't?
I had one job. One shot. Couldn't even do that. Look out for her, Fidelio. How hard could that have been? If I could help myself, do you think I'd be in here? I don't mean that. I have a lot on my plate. My two youngest rangers were supposed to report back from their rounds. I assumed they'd turn up. But it's been 3 days now. They're still not here. Brasilia. Their names are Belena and Adalaro. I doubt they'll be apart. They were good rangers once. But since they've caught each other's eye, all they do is sneak off to... I think they know each other very well.
Passion is good for the soul. Except when it gets you killed. Then it's very, very bad.
Well, there's worse places to make the four-legged beast. I promise you that.
Anyway, I never thought I had any cause for concern. They always found their way back eventually, but They haven't this time. They're out there, all alone, and they could be in danger, and I... The last time I saw them, I sent them to patrol the northern riverbed. If you go that way, please, keep an eye out for them. I'm losing my mind in here.
Oh, I have a pretty good idea what happened.
Pour you a drink, godlike. Where? Exit.
Do they not have food?
Indeed, and I appreciate your confidence. With a little...
Believe we will. That are.
Alright. That's all I wanted. Yes, lockpicks. Give those to me.
Welcome back, envoy.
The crabs are rude.
What am I doing? Other than anything.
The armored mask. We dream of steel and shard earth and flame. The memory binds. Flee from her. We fear. For us. For you. Blazing ire. It burns and feeds upon itself. Pain through the smoke, we recall. You are not safe with her. Did the deer anger the blaze? Did the brush? Did the soil? It consumes skin, heart. She hurt us. We only remember pain. The canopy stretches over the sprout to keep it safe. Steer clear of the scourging fire, or extinguish it. No recourse but teeth. The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen. Have care. Have care.
Nakutadek is a place of spiritual power. We're sure to find the answers we seek. The godless built around Adra pillars. Maybe they felt a deeper connection to the spirit world. My friend Yatsli is a scholar of the godless. She could tell us more. We usually bring our dead to Nakutadek. But for you, I'll make an exception.
Gone. Whoever took it is in for a surprise. It's cursed by the mad god Arthas.
Oh, poor Vest. This is a spiritual haven. Could we remove the animancy equipment, please?
So this one's different.
There should be some equipment by the Adra pillar.
We remember these walls. Yes, we have been here.
Well, here we are on the precipice of discovery, armed and ready for mischief.
Gods! Warn somebody next time.
Before we get started, indulge me. What are you excited to learn about? Good. We're on the same page. Now, I'm going to tap into the pillar's dormant energy and give it a good shake. In layman's terms, I'm chumming the water and daring the Dream Scourge to show its ugly face. This is no time for hesitation. All right. Drawing on the energy of the phantasmal focus, I'll start with a low-frequency ethereal vibration. I've got nothing. You?
Anxiety? Annoyance? Maybe a little bit of, burnt hair smell?
Shit. All right, adjusting the frequency. The focus is warming up. I hope that's a good sign. Let me know if you feel something. Who knows how your godlike nature will react to this. Brace yourself. We're going to pin this bastard down.
Maybe we shouldn't try again with the unreliable soul-powered device.
Don't worry, I'm a professional. Now, here goes nothing.
Souls in a circle, a whirlpool. We twine, we twine.
Hey, I think I got something. The focus twitched, like a fishing rod. Is that a door? Not the result I was looking for, but a result nonetheless. Don't be so sure about that. Remember, I'm an animancer, not a locksmith. Right before the door opened, I detected something in the Adra. I was right. The Dream Scourge has a point of origin. We can study the affliction from here, but I don't know that we can stop it. My thoughts exactly. If we want to stop the Dream Scourge, we still need to learn more about the source of the affliction. I hate to say it, but we'll get better results at the base of the pillar, where the energies are more potent. Naturally, after...
You were determined to get us all killed, aren't you?
Gods! Did you open that door?
Did you open a door? Dora,
I've
did you
been praying
open
here for
that
ages.
door?
At least our mysterious disappearance will make for a good
This doesn't sound like any of the grave robbers I know. Not that I know any. I did not bring us here to explore. Clearly, something wants to be found.
I have this feeling we're not supposed to be here.
I wonder, did you open the door? Or did the door open for you? Incredible. These ruins are untouched. We are the first to disturb them. When was the last time anyone walked these passages? It must have been centuries. No, millennia. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll talk more once we reach the bottom.
This is definitely part of some bigger thing we shouldn't mess with. So let's go find the rest of it. I owe you one. Nice job, everyone.
Unseek!
Watch your head. There's a trap right above it. Let's finish this. Still alive? That's what matters.
Let's go. Unseek!
Bring you over here. Follow me a little bit. There's one taken care of, one of many to come.
No, the knife pierces in the dog.
Whatever this is, at least it's dead. 2 points for the godless. Beautiful. Life into death. To think it survived all these years.
If you ask me, looks like it's from the ancient Padraku period.
We've seen godless architecture before. I've never seen godless art until now. Just imagine how much has been lost. We should keep moving. I don't mean to slow us down.
I'm sick!
I would not go swimming if I were you, unless you wish to meet your maker. There must be a way across. If not underwater, perhaps over it, with the help of some ice.
I'm sick!
What in the name of Aora is that?
I do not want to meet whatever killed me. That thing.
I've never seen... We're going to die down here. Here, aren't we? Well, here we are.
I'm sick!
To your left.
Get up.
I'm sick.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna give it a break a little bit. That got difficult really quickly.